So, what exactly is a digital acquisition? Well, stick around and we're going to talk about that on tonight's episode. But first, good evening, Agile acquisition enthusiasts. Welcome back to the Underground Digital Tiki Bar. It's Friday night, and that means it's time for another episode of Agile Acquisition and Alcohol. Cheers. Okay, so I recently received a request from a viewer to talk about what exactly is digital acquisition. Well, I think what we're really talking about is the word digital. Lately, we see that all the time, and it's kind of confusing. What are we talking about when we say digital? I think we're talking about modern IT acquisitions, the modernization of our legacy systems and our implementation of new capabilities that are often available in industry, but rarely available to us in government systems and government networks. So that's what I think digital actually means. When we put that together with acquisition, I think we're talking about bringing together the best practices and principles, as you've seen in the US Digital Service and 18F Digital Service Playbook, talking about leveraging the Agile Manifesto and bringing in these principles to buy technology in a way that just makes sense. No, we're not all the way to the place where we'd like to be, which is buying technology in the same way that industry buys technology or the way you would buy technology in your life. But the goal of digital acquisition is to move the government into that direction. Of course, it is a long and difficult process, but we've seen a lot of stride moving in that direction in the form of simplified acquisition approaches and more involvement or exchanges. The other transaction authority, as well as some of the newer cyber methodologies that are being applied, have given contracting officers the capability to sort of think outside the paper, as I like to say. The other transaction authority is a perfect example of that. A blank sheet of paper to get us out of the sort of mentality of this is the way I did it last time, so this is the way I'll do it this time, regardless of the circumstances. Using these open green or blue sky or greenfield approaches to acquisition to be more creative allows us to be more flexible. As I've said before, and I'll continue to say, these methodologies are available in the FAR and supplemental regulation guides and books, as well as policies. It's just that the lack of creativity and fear of protest that goes along with them that has limited us. But you're starting to see different organizations standing up vehicles and establishing innovation groups within their organizations to use these modernized acquisition approaches, and seeing the timelines associated with the acquisitions drop tremendously. It's essential for digital acquisition to be efficient because the 8-year long time cycles of buying IT just doesn't make sense in today's modern world where technology doesn't survive 8 years. It's completely and radically different after that much time goes by. And so being able to modernize and streamline that process is absolutely essential to get our agencies and our citizens and our end users, all of the above, what they need to deliver life-saving capabilities, war-fighting capabilities, and simple functions that just keep our country running smoothly. So there you have it. That's my definition of digital acquisition. I hope it answered your question. If you have a different definition or additional thoughts or views on this, please leave them in the comments below. Remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this channel, and I'll keep making videos if you keep watching them. And until next week, cheers.